NSPCC statistics, dated March 2011, regarding children aged from 11 to 17 years old. Around 1 in 5 children, that's 18.6%, have been severely maltreated. More than 1 in 8 children, that's 13.4%, have experienced severe maltreatment by a parent or guardian. 1 in 14 children, that's 6.9%, have experienced severe physical violence at the hands of an adult. 1 in 20 children, that's 4.8%, have experienced contact sexual abuse. 1 in 10 children, 9.8%, have experienced severe neglect. In what way could a childhood like this affect a person's future?
After hearing those shocking statistics, we're left wondering how a negative childhood could affect a young person's future. I'm here with Bridget Finklaire, who's a consultant therapist in Harley Street, hoping that she can shed some light on this matter. So can you?
I hope so, yes. Well, the first thing to say is that I haven't seen the full report, so it's very difficult to see what the parameters of this are and how they define the different things like maltreatment, severe maltreatment. So it's very difficult to give you a simple answer. It's quite a complex issue. Obviously, everything that shapes us comes from our childhood. So how we behave, how we think, how we feel about ourselves, our beliefs, our perceptions, everything comes from childhood. So if you did have a difficult time, it is going to affect you in the future. However, depending on whether that was something that was ongoing from a very close family member or a parent, or whether it was a one-off from outside of the family, depending on lots of different circumstances, it could go either way. So some people can find that challenges really help them to motivate themselves towards success, while other people could be very crushed by that. And as I said, it depends on the severity of exactly what went on. But certainly it could people could find that they lack self-esteem or self-belief or self-confidence. They could feel they don't belong. They could have anxiety issues. And if it was really abusive and a traumatic experience, that could really affect them in future and how they fare in their adult life.
Okay, and what about if you've got a child who's in a very unloved environment, so they're not really offered any security, very strict environment, and then they can possibly even get asked to leave at a very young age. Do you think that would then encourage them for a very rebellious behaviour, perhaps young pregnancy for belonging or getting involved in gangs? Do you think that's quite a common thing that happens?
That's entirely possible. As I said, with each individual case is going to have to be taken on its merit, but it's entirely possible that people that had a very damaging childhood and left home early would feel the need to want to belong, to feel loved, and things like gangs, getting pregnant early are all a sort of solution to their problem, which become a problem in and of themselves, for themselves and for society.
And rebellious behaviour, do you think, like crimes, irresponsible behaviour, just fraud and stuff like that, do you think that's another thing that can then stem from just feeling unloved and wanting to rebel?
It may do, as again, you'd have to look at individual cases. It is possible. There are maybe other factors involved. It could be that their upbringing was like that, so they were already conditioned into that way, so that was the norm in that family. It could be things that have caused them to socially withdraw, or to feel that they're not good enough, or that they or the other way around, that they deserve something that they don't have. So the only way of getting that is to go and commit crime. So there's all different factors, and I think each person has to be looked at individually, and it's very, very difficult to just pin it on one thing. But what I would say is what happened in your childhood is key to what happens as an adult and how you fare in your life and what you're going to end up doing.
That's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you.